It's that time again, man. Beat down time.
Is that right?
Coming to our place, the Emirates. Yeah, North London is red. We proved that last year. Not only did we beat you at the Emirates, we beat you at your place as well. And that was with your star boy, Harry Kane, who's gone now. Who are you going to turn to now? Bro, you're getting beat down.
Who are we going to turn to? Who are we going to turn to? Big Ange Postecoglou, blood. I'm telling you, it's a new day. Like Biggie, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, fam. The fossil football is dead. Yeah, get Conte out of here. Get Nuno out of there. Get Mourinho out of there, fam. I'm loving Big Ange instead.
Listen, you tell Big Ange, he should get out of here, yeah? This ain't cricket.
Yeah?
You're getting
Save this,
up.
blood. Save this, blood.
Thing.
You walking Malteser. Save the... Hey, you want to... Blood.
Hi and welcome along to the Best of Enemies live today. We are live, right, so you can interact with us. Yes, it's a big one. The North London Derby is here. The first North London Derby of this season. Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspur. You know what? We haven't even been talking today, right? We came in, we were arguing. This is real. It's been popping off in here, right? So, it's me, Robbie, of course, and Expressions.
Why don't you just tell them the truth, blood? Yeah? We ain't not only been talking because of the North London Derby. You thought you could disrespect me as soon as I came in here, blood. You know them way there, fam. What's man talking about? You know, like that, fam. I was on time as well, fam. You get me, blood?
Late.
No. You get me, blood? You told me come at 4. Man came at 4:30, blood.
That's
you know
not
them
4,
way
is it?
It is, blood. The start of the time is 4, is it not? I didn't come at 5. You know, like that, bruv. You need to start working with your times right. You get me? That's what you need to do.
That's what we got to work with, man. You see
Yeah.
how hard it is?
Now, what are you talking about?
4:30.
I'm half an hour early. You owe me peas, blood. Yeah? That's what it is, fam. Shout out everyone in the chat. You know them way there. It is the North London Derby, blood. And I'm excited, fam. I'm excited, bro. I did my preview with Troops, blood. I cooked him, blood. You get me, fam? I told him what time it was. I said, Jaden Sandwich, blood. Morgan Gibbs Spice, blood. You know what I mean? Dominic Nolanke, blood. Told him, you, man, fam. We ain't beat you, man, at the Emirates. You see the last time Tottenham beat Arsenal at the Emirates in the league? 2010, bro.
Yep.
I'm telling you, bro. Last time we beat Arsenal at the Emirates, Robbie could see what trainers he was wearing, fam. You know what I mean? So the way I see it is, blood, yeah? Times need to change. You know, like that. So yeah, fam, you get me, blood. We need to get a result. We need to get a result. We're kangaroos in sauce, Big Ange ball, blood. You know, like that, fam. Like, I'm excited, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
You're excited, yeah?
I am.
You're excited.
What? Yeah, I'm excited.
You ain't gonna be excited come Sunday.
Huh?
Because it's gonna be the same old story when you come to the Emirates, yeah? Last week, I remember you had a lot of energy.
I've got energy this week.
You had a lot of energy. I remember even when you was describing that Sheffield United game. Night work, easy.
Light work.
It looked like light work.
Light work, that game was.
It looked like
3
light
points,
work.
fam. When the season ends and they look back at that 2-1 Sheffield United, no one ain't gonna remember what happened.
So you weren't losing it at 1-0. You weren't losing it.
Me?
Oh,
Listen, I'm captain composure. When have you ever seen me lose it? When have you ever seen me lose it? Do you know what I mean?
I ain't never seen you lose it. Right? Let me tell you something. And do you know what as well? The disrespect from your captain.
Why are you pointing them Cumberlands at me, bruv? Am I the captain?
Respect from Son.
To who?
Talking about Arsenal. They won't want to play us.
Huh?
Who the hell are you lot?
No, listen.
That's what Son said. Did you not see what he said?
I did see what Son said.
Arsenal won't want to play us at the moment. Who the hell's he? Who are you lot?
You know what? Son's been playing.
You're not Real Madrid.
Son was in the team, that your team ran away from in COVID, blood, when you pretended, that you lot had, more jabs than Floyd Mayweather. More man out, blood. You know them way there, then you know the rest, fam.
He was also in the
festival,
team.
fam, that I won't name because So it's one of them ones there, fam.
He was in the team last year when he ran away twice.
Nah.
Right, home and away.
That wasn't the team.
Right, and then this man now, because you beat Sheffield United.
Football don't matter, fam.
Hold on, because you beat Sheffield United, because you beat Burnley.
In a split.
Right, you know what I mean? Because you beat Man United,
in a spliff.
Right? Oh, they won't want to play us now.
Jason Bournemouth. In a spliff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, fam?
All these massive teams you beat.
Who've you beaten?
That we weren't the ones running up our
Who
mouth.
have you beaten though? The way you're
Same
just sitting
level
there
of
like a
teams you've
Malteser
beaten.
What are you talking about?
Same
fam?
level of
You know what
teams
I mean,
you've
fam?
beaten.
10-man Fulham, you man was struggling, fam. The
Same.
Toffees, blood. You get me a team, yeah, that's going down. You know them way there, fam.
But I ain't running up my
Struggling,
mouth
fam.
about the teams we've beaten. I'm not running up my mouth about the teams
Yeah,
we've
but
beaten.
who was? You brought
Right?
it up, blood.
I'm
you
saying
brought it up,
no,
blood.
because your
you brought it
captain,
up, blood.
your captain
Don't
said,
point at me,
I'll
fam.
point who I
Don't
want.
point at me,
I'll
blood.
point who
Don't
you
point
want.
at me, blood.
Your
Don't
captain,
point at me, blood. I don't
your
know how less
captain,
of that, fam. What are you talking
your
about?
captain,
Yeah, what
right?
about him?
Son,
Yeah?
he's
Son out
him
of Son Perry on Son
shooting
to
up
Messi.
his mouth, Bridget. I'm telling you, right? I can just see Arteta
you see the
now.
interview?
I can just see Arteta now. He's putting that
Did you see
comment
the interview?
up on the thing. He's saying, yeah, listen, this is what this man's running up his mouth and saying. Are you waiting until Sunday? You think we're scared to play you lot?
Did you see the interview?
Do you? No.
Yeah, that's how I know you didn't see it.
Wait a
You
minute,
didn't
wait a
see
minute,
it, blood.
wait a minute.
You didn't
Hold on,
answer the
hold on,
question, man.
hold on.
Deflecting, blood. You know what I mean?
Forget about it.
Margin
Listen.
Boo, blood. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute,
fam?
wait a minute,
Margin
wait.
Robbie, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, be real.
Go on.
Do you honestly feel, right, after you see what
Well,
Son
Mr.
said,
Popo.
you honestly feel that Arsenal are scared to play Tottenham?
Did I say that though? Am I son?
I'm not
blood?
saying, no, you didn't say it, but I'm saying, do you think that was wise of him to say that?
Bruv, I'm my dad's son, blood. That's about it, fam. You know them way there.
No,
My
I'm
mum's
asking you-
son.
I'm asking
Man
you a- I'm
talking
asking
about.
you a question,
Of
right?
course. Why would Arsenal? No.
Do you
Why,
think-
why
do
would
you-
Arsenal be scared to play Tottenham?
Yeah, that's, so why did he say that then? He's
Huh?
just made.
From what I saw, yeah, he said, yeah, like at the time, you know what? This is what it is. He made the mistake, blood. He's been playing fossil football for so long, yeah, and been playing in a team that's disjointed, blood. No chemistry, blood. No periodic table, fam. Like, them man ain't playing for each other. No identity, no nothing. You get me? He's been playing in that sort of football for so long that now, when the team's actually playing like a normal football team should play, everyone running for each other, everyone working for each other, not everyone working for one player or anything like that. He's excited. He's like me, blood. You know them way there. He's excited. He's like me. So he just lost his words and said, "Oh, you know what?" But yeah, he couldn't have meant that, fam.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what
He's
I'm
been
saying?
getting carried away.
Couldn't have meant
right?
that.
But
blood.
you saw us during the week.
But
innit?
hear what? If he did mean it, bro, show me on Sunday, blood. Do you know how long I have been waiting to get a win at the Emirates in the league, blood? Eunice Kabul, you know. Eunice Kabul, you know.
Yeah, I was like, that was it, yeah.
Lord.
Eunice Kabul.
Fam, I need this. I'm telling you, bro. Every season, the fixtures are announced. They always put us at the Emirates first. It's always in like September or October. It's early, blood. They always put us at the Emirates first. A man's got fists up, blood. Year after year. I don't even remember the last time we got a draw there. I'm telling you, fam, it's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? So, fam, man need a result.
Let me
We
tell you
need a
something.
result, blood.
Let me say something, yeah, right?
And man ain't farting. This chair's just moving crazy, but I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? I can hear it as well. So if I can hear it, I know the mic can hear it, blood.
These man, right, are forgetting, right, that they're coming up against Arsenal, right? That's what it is. They've been getting carried away. They started the season. They've been playing better football. Like you said, it's fossil football last year, and I agree. It was awful. They've been playing better football, right? But, bro, let's be real. They ain't really played no one yet. They played a failing Manchester United, right? And remember that game. In the first half of that game, United were on top. They could have been 2-0 up if
You
they'd
ain't
have...
played no one. You played a
Hold
failing
on,
Man United.
hold on.
They didn't improve.
Can I finish?
Hold on.
If United had took their chances in the first half, they'd have been a couple of goals up.
So?
Right?
With a 1-4-3 then.
Right? You won that game, right? You played at Burnley, Sheffield United,
Bournemouth,
Who else?
Brentford at the start of the season.
And Brentford, who they drew with. They didn't beat Brentford, right? Now, I'm not saying we played any, you know, look, we beat Man United like how they beat Man United. We beat Manchester City in the Community Shield. You're forgetting that, right?
All right,
Everton,
cool.
Everton.
We won the Tiger Cup, lad.
Everton, a place that we've not won for ages. Our
Whose fault
last,
is that? That's your
our
business.
last 5 games
That's
at
your
Everton.
business.
Our last 5 games at Everton.
Not a hard place to win.
Right?
We gave them 6 a couple of
4
seasons ago.
defeats, bogey team, 4 defeats and a draw. Went there, addressed that last week. During the week, our first Champions League
Oh, here we
outing
go.
for nearly 7 years.
Yeah.
Right? The PSV fan said to me before the game, he goes, Robbie,
What?
this is a different PSV.
Oh, yeah,
Now,
all right.
Listen
All
to
right.
this.
All right.
Listen to this. How some of the
What
parallels
PSV
come.
fan?
Can
Where's
I finish?
the footage, blood?
The footage is, if you watch Box to Box, you'll see the same fan on it talking to Turkish.
No, I'm asking you,
saying,
where's the footage of him saying that to you, blood?
No, but you can see he says...
Here we go.
Wait a minute. You can see what he says. What he says to me... What he says to me is what he says on Box to Box. So he said to me, he goes, we haven't got Ruud van Nistelrooy no more as the manager. We brought in a new manager. It's attacking, exciting football, and we've been blowing teams away. Weekend gone last weekend.
What, in the
Eredivisie, weekend gone, they won 4-0. They come
against
to
who?
It's the team NEC.
Patrick Kluivert FC.
The equivalent to you lot in Holland, right?
What are you talking about?
Right?
Equivalent to you lot.
They come to the Emirates. They come to the Emirates. They come to attack Arsenal. They attacked. What happened? 4-0.
Yeah.
I'm warning you, bro.
Yeah, warning me.
You're warning me. You man have been getting overconfident the past few weeks.
I can't wait.
How you're going to come to the Emirates and doing that. And I know you said the energy's dropping because last week he was super confident.
Who? Me?
But that little 4-0 during the week of PSV just reminded him to say, boy, you
Robbie
know what?
is living in cloud cuckoo land.
You were, the way you
carrying on. This guy just sitting out making things up, blood.
Making
up what?
You know them
way there. My energy ain't dropped since last week, blood. You know them way there. I've said it straight. I don't
think you're going to win?
No, I didn't. Did I say I think we'd win? Did I say that? Have I ever said that? Of course, we got a chance at winning. You get me? I'd love us to win. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time...
Talk with your chest, man.
No. I won't
talk with your chest.
I'll talk with my chest and I'll talk with my mind as well, blood. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, yeah,
All right, what are you saying then?
You get me? I say it the same thing I told you last week. When it comes to my predictions, I'm going to go Desmond 2-2, blood. That's what I'm going for, blood. If we win, sensationally, I'll gladly do a forfeit, blood, and lose. I don't give a damn about the forfeit, blood. Make us win that game, blood. You know what I mean, fam? But
if you lose?
We lose.
Let me tell you something, man. I can't wait till Sunday. That place is going to be popping off on Sunday. The atmosphere the other night for the Champions League was brilliant. When that Champions League music came on, the atmosphere gave you goosebumps.
The words,
yeah? Don't worry, we remember the words. Yeah? We remember the words.
You know what I mean, fam? You
ain't got no words to sing.
What was going on, blood? Then I thought Burner Boy was playing through the speakers. Like, what's this, blood?
Yeah, well, that's what you lot are singing.
What's this, blood? You know them way there,
you lot are singing Burner Boy right now. You ain't got nothing else to sing. You ain't got nothing else to sing. I mean, you ain't even got Europa League music. Remember he used to come on there. He used to come on there.
It's cool, blood. It's cool.
Remember that? You ain't even got that to sing right now.
We need a break, fam. We've been on the road for so long. Do you know what I mean, blood?
Road to nowhere.
Whether it's been Champions League, Europa League,
road to nowhere,
blood. All of these days, it's like a WWE schedule, blood. You know what I mean?
The road to nowhere.
Fam. Now, we've got a smaller squad who's playing champagne football, rock and roll football, and I'm not gonna lie, playing Arsenal's gonna be a test. This is gonna be the big test, and especially at the Emirates. Do you know what I mean? I'm not an idiot. I know this is gonna be a difficult game. I know we could go behind.
You go and cover up.
I know all of this. I'm not covering anything up.
You go and cover up.
You know them ways there, fam. I stand by everything.
You know the energy's falling now.
I stand by everything that I said.
What have you said?
Do you know what I mean? You know what I said, fam. You know them way there. No, if you don't, then you don't understand why I say we shouldn't be doing a show together.
That's no big deal to stand by. Oh, it's going to be 2-2.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, off. Yeah, I mean,
less of that.
All these
every year, bruv, I'm not your puppet, blood. Yeah, I ain't your puppet. I'll say what I want to say, blood.
You're
not going to tell me what score to say, oh, yeah. I'm not an idiot, blood. You're not going to do me like that, fam.
It's a 2-2.
Year after year, you're always trying to do that. Oh, always trying to get something so you can clip it, blood, and make hella peas out of me, blood. It's not happening, fam. You think I'm an idiot? Nah, less of that, bruv. Yeah? 2-2, fam. Yeah? You're not telling me what to say, blood. You get me? You know I ain't telling me what to say. I'm my own man, blood.
I like it. I like the way now. Fam. I like the way now reality has hit.
Whatever, blood.
Because it's just days away.
Now you're trying it, blood. Look at this guy.
It's days away. The energy's gone. That's all the Tottenham fans.
Energy ain't gone.
Last week, the week before, when they were peppering Burnley. You heard them, but
now. You ain't talking about me, fam. You are not talking about me.
Now the time is nigh.
I've been consistent with what I've been saying, fam. You know them way there.
As they say, you're Jamaican.
Blood. You'll see, blood.
You're Jamaican.
You watch when you see the new players we got, blood. Do you know what I mean, fam?
Your family's Jamaican just like mine, and you know the phrase, "It soon come, my brother."
Yeah, I do know that phrase.
It's nearly here, right? You can say things weeks in advance, but when it starts to come, and you know that that day is coming, Sunday, 2 p.m., Emirates Stadium. All of a sudden, the reality starts to lick. He starts to say, boy, even Sunday, he's thinking, boy, you know what? I did say maybe they might not want to play us right now, but boy, actually, what? Let me ring up them people in the newspaper, see if we can delete that thing. Too late, Bridget, you said it.
Guy, anyway, you'll see anyway, fam.
I know we'll find out, man. Yeah, well, listen, may the best team win.
Nah, we don't need to shake, blood.
You don't want to shake hands?
Nah,
see?
less of that, blood.
I'm trying to be amicable with the team.
Nah, less of that, bro. That man don't know what happened off camera before the show. I'm not shaking your hand.
He's carrying feelings on that as well.
I am, blood. You know, I don't care.
Well, I'm glad you are.
I am,
because
blood.
I'm glad you are there, right?
I'm not shaking your hand,
it's all right.
Get me, fam.
And you won't be, I know one thing, you won't be shaking hand on
When you
Sunday.
get me a bottle of JD, how about that? yeah, private joke, blood, yeah.
I know one thing.
Fam. How about that?
You won't be shaking my hand on Sunday, I know that.
Yeah, nah,
yeah?
no, blood.
You're going to be on the run, brethren.
Nah,
but don't worry, I'll find you. I will find you, man. All the energy of these Tottenham fans are gone, brethren. Gone.
We'll see.
Gone. They got a little reminder. It was a little reminder during the week. That's what I liked about that result.
Makes me laugh.
It was, wasn't it?
No one watched your game. It was a little
wake-up call, wasn't it?
No one watched your game. Man was too busy watching Bayern Man United. No one cares about you. What are you talking about? No one watched your game.
Yeah?
Like, I didn't see that.
I watched it.
Yeah, of course, you support them.
All right, you heard about it, though? Or you didn't watch it, but you heard about it.
What, blood? I was busy, fam. I was streaming the Bayern United game, bro. Yeah. And what a classic that was, blood. 4-3, blood. You know what I mean? That's what Champions League football's all about. Do you know what I mean? And then when the game finished, you know what I mean? I saw the Arsenal score, and then that was it.
And what did you think?
I didn't have a thought, blood. You know, them were there. You get me, fam. I just finished working a long stream, and I wanted to roll the rest.
Come.
You know what I mean?
You're going to be rolling a lot on Sunday, I'll tell you that, bro. What do we tell you?
Yeah, all right, we'll see, fam.
Anyway, remember we're live, right? Thank you for everybody who's watching live as well, and then everybody sending in their super chats. I'm going to try and get through as many as them later on in the show. I've got to catch up with. There's been so many already. True Gunners TV says Spurs fans never learn, always shamelessly pumping up their chest on North London Derby week just to get pumped on the pitch. That chicken on a beach ball is getting cooked like Sunday roast. Trust me.
Who's that from?
True Gunners TV. And he's right. Anything to say about that?
Yeah, but them man probably don't even have no gravy with their roast, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Canadian Gooner 1995 says Dante Wilder looks like he's lost some weight. You do look like Dante Wilder. I've told you that before. You're doing it.
Bruv, are you picking and choosing these to read out or something like that?
Those are the first two that come there. You want to read some?
Nah, I'm right. Blood. Nah, me, Floyd Mayweather, blood. You know, they wait there.
We'll find another one here. Vindaloo says, X is like a pensioner celebrating morning glory, then realising that he's got nothing to celebrate.
Am I supposed to be reacting to these super chats?
I don't know, it's just a super chat.
Questions or anything like that.
It's just a super chat.
Man, they're just trying to cook me, blood.
Invalid May says, you man are not ready for R9, blood. Who's R9?
Slick Rick Charlison, blood. Millionaire Charlison, bro.
I forgot.
You know what I mean? That's who R9 is.
Dare they
not even Rick Charlison no more. He scored this. Millionaire Charlison.
He did actually score. You know what? Funny enough, right?
And he got an assist.
Funny enough, I'm going to say from a human element, yeah? After I heard about the... No, for real.
This guy.
After I heard about the, the mental health problems he said, and the problems he's having off the pitch, when I saw him score last week, I was kind of like, you know what? Much as I didn't want you lot to win that game, much as I was like, I was setting for you, though. I was like, when that was 1-0, I was going, please, Sheffield United, man. If you lot see this home, after how you were so confident last week, right? But when he scored, I was kind of, from a human element, I was kind of like, that's a nice story, brethren. Like, the man's been going through a lot to actually score. But this week is back to normal, right? With him.
Human element.
But from a human element.
I saw Arsenal Football Club hire Jack Wilshere after his career ended prematurely, I was actually happy for him, innit?
Jack Wilshere's a good guy, man.
As a human element.
Why do you don't even mean it? You see, I meant what I'm saying.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Of course I mean it. I said it, right?
Otis Games 24 says, expression saying that he didn't watch the Arsenal game is like saying that his hairline is non-existent, is in existence.
What's man talking about? I have a hairline, you know them way there. Where's yours? Let's see a picture. Come on now, big man thing. My hat can come off. Let me see yours.
This guy, Arson Varian, says you can take a $15 Uber from Robbie's forehead to his eyebrows. That's not very nice.
Oh my God.
$15 don't get you very far though, bro.
Is these the super chats that are coming in, blood? Let me see them, blood.
Shandon Jackson says, can we get the best of enemies watch along with both of you at the North London Derby game, because I think it'd be very interesting. Well, I'll be at the... Are you going to the game?
What's their name?
That was... Sheldon.
Nope. I'm sorry, Sheldon, blood. Unless your name's Al something, blood, you get me. You can't afford for me and Robbie to be doing a North London. So only the Saudis can afford to be doing that, blood. Do you know what I mean? I say I ain't going to the
that
game,
would be Saudi.
Do you know what I mean?
That would be Saudi.
You get me, blood? Yeah, that's what it is. Nah. Remember I told you I was going to be doing that thing for Sky Sports, but I said, I'm going to do
Nah, big game, man, big game.
It is, it's massive.
Clay G says, come Sunday, brother will be exterminated, he said. So keep those chats coming in, right? Really sweet. Face the facts. Spurs are whack, says Jams. Ooh. But then this guy, William, says Arsenal are getting that Conference League group and expecting people to watch them. What do you mean? Listen, bro.
Exactly, blood.
We're in the Champions League, bro.
Yeah, but exactly, blood. We're in the Champions League, blood. You know what I mean?
By the way,
Conference League group and you're just gassing for beating PSV 4-0, blood. Well done, innit?
So you lot wouldn't have been gassing to win 4-0 in the Champions League?
Nope.
You think it's easy to win in the
We
Champions
didn't have a
League?
group like that. We
even
always
Real
got a group
Madrid,
of death when we was in the
even Real
Champions
Madrid, they struggled. They had Union Berlin, a team that everyone expected them to wipe the floor with, and they struggled. It's not straightforward.
Yeah, but you lot had the same competition as Aston Villa, fam. You know them way there.
Aston Villa didn't win. We did. Right. Just before we go through last week's that game the other night, United. What's happening with Man United, man? Jeez.
Oh, Brighton Munich.
I mean, United, they got beat 4-3, flattered them.
Yeah, they
that
did.
Flattered them.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Brighton game. You're talking about the Bayern game.
They got humbled as well, Brighton.
That's what I'm saying. No,
they got humbled as well.
I thought Brighton slapped United. Look, because I thought that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
But what are you talking about? Brighton getting humbled in Europe?
Brighton got humbled in Europe yesterday.
Yeah.
United got humbled in Europe and last week.
Yeah.
And Brighton, you're right, they slapped up United. And what is happening with United?
I don't know what's happening with United.
They're in the mud right now,
man
bro.
Divided, bruv. You know what I'm saying, fam? Like, man thought, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, it's only our home form. I mean, it's only our away form, innit? At home, Eric Ten Hag can't get touched. He can't get touched, blood. And then you get me.
They got a game.
Brighton Munich put them in a split. Then they went to the Allianz Arena and got fists up, blood. I don't care if it was 4-3, yeah? Like, Bayern weren't not even playing that well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Andre Onana, blood. Nah.
Oh, nah.
Oh, nah. I'm telling you, fam.
Right?
Yeah, man, they're talking about Romy, blood. You know what I mean?
He actually said after the game it was his fault.
Who, Onana's?
Yeah, he's not starting well at all, has he?
No, he's not, blood. You get me? I saw them, he dropped his car keys, yeah, and then a newspaper caught him and said, oh, look, his handling, even off the pitch, ain't that good, blood. You know what I mean? The man dropped his car keys. Can you believe that? Like, he's actually being trolled, bruv. Like,
they ain't got an easy game, you know. They've got Burnley this weekend.
How did that go through a man's hands, though?
Bro.
A man said his hands are like poppadoms, blood. So you know them way there. Right.
I know a lot of keepers nowadays talking about playing out from the back, passing, but the fundamental thing is saves, shot stopping. And at the moment, I said it the other day to Flex, even in the game against us, when Declan Rice scored, I thought he should have saved that, right? And then there's been about 3 other games. And then if you even remember back to the first game, with Wolves, that should have been a penalty at the end when he came out and just cleaned out the Wolves player.
Of course.
He's had a horrible start, and De Gea must be sick, because remember De Gea's still out of a job. Maybe they bring him back.
Yeah, bruv, Andre Maguire, blood. You know,
De Gea must be sitting there thinking,
how do I not get a job? How?
They got a tricky game this week at Burnley, man. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But just looking on the screen, last week, it was pretty even. Actually, no, you...
Nah, you got
I won.
You got the exact on Liverpool.
Yeah, I got the exact on Liverpool. I went 3-1.
You won.
That they win. So what's that? 3, 4, 5, 6. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm leading you, man. You need a big week this week, you know. Forfeits incoming.
I'm losing like by 5 points or 4.
Yeah. Forfeits incoming. But let's go this week now. Let's get our predictions. And let's start with that game. Burnley versus Manchester United.
Burnley versus Man United. Yeah, Burnley, blood.
You lot smashed Burnley the other day, but they did have a good draw during the week. I thought they played well. They should have won that game against Nottingham Forest. That was away from home.
2-1 United.
2-1 United. That's actually what I was thinking, you know. I think United, they have to bounce back, because if they don't,
when are you man gonna change that picture on the match predictions as well, blood? Sanucci ain't sponsoring this no more. Man's looking homeless with a chain, blood. Change that photo, blood. Now, big man ting, fam. That what was that? Was that in lockdown or something like that? What now, big man ting? Change that photo, bro. Like, nah.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I don't like that one either.
1-0. 1-0 to Man United. The thing is, let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
If he loses that,
Yeah.
Ten Hag,
Yeah.
that'd be 5 games in a row, I think, they would have lost, yeah? Mm-hmm. Is that it for you? Do you think you start looking for a new manager?
No, he needs 5 more, blood, and turn to Eric 10 spliffs, blood, you know what I mean? And then he could be sacked, that'd be great. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you know what, yeah? Like, I kind of feel bad for Ten Hag, you know? You know why? Because, like, he, obviously, I know, forget all the moaning that he's been doing in his press conferences and that, yeah? But, like, obviously, he spent bare money on Anthony. He's on his way to Getafe, blood. You know what I'm saying, fam, on loan. Like you said, no, big man ting. So he spent bare money on him. Mason Mount, anonymous.
Well,
imagine that. And I don't know why he's injured, but I don't know why you spent all of that money on him when they had so many other problems. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like Ten Hag's come into Man United, yeah, and he's just made mistakes, blood. Do you know what I'm saying, fam? Because that squad is no better off now than it was before.
They're worse.
He came in, blood.
Yeah, they're worse.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's rattle through these games. Chelsea versus Aston Villa.
At Chelsea, yeah. You know what, Villa's...
I'll go this one first. 2-1 Chelsea. Villa are not very good away from home. Lost during the week
1-0
as well.
Chelsea.
You're going 1-0 Chelsea, I'll go 2-1 Chelsea. That's another Pochettino. He needs to start picking up some points as well, man.
Nah, I hope he doesn't, blood. I'd love to see him.
You hating him? I used to love that guy.
Nah, bruv. I'm telling you, fam.
Liverpool.
Man gets sacked like man's watching the Super Bowl, blood. You know? Do you know what I mean? I swear down, blood.
Liverpool versus West Ham. That's a good game.
Ooh, that is at Anfield, though. Yeah, nah. Liverpool win. Going just 3-2-1, 2-1, 2 or 3-1 X. Go 2-1 Liverpool.
2-0.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Okay.
Anfield, they ain't getting none out of that.
3-1.
You go 3-1?
Yeah.
All right. Manchester City versus Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, City. They've got quite a few injuries, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, but they've had injuries all season and they're still smashing
2-0.
3-0. Luton versus Wolves. Oh, that's a tasty game, you know, because both teams down near the bottom both have to win. Luton got to get himself going. Yeah? Am I going?
Yeah. Because I heard the rumblings online, innit?
Oh,
so I thought I'd ask.
I want Luton to survive, bro.
Yeah, of course
but
you do.
He's not looking
I heard you
good.
got a box in Luton. Like, is it true?
I don't think they got any boxes, man. It's too small. It's too small.
Blood, I heard you funded that stadium extension, blood. Blood, I heard a lot of things, you know.
Do you know that stadium extension was only for the press, apparently?
What do you mean?
It wasn't like to...
So it wasn't for fans?
It wasn't to extend the ground for fans, apparently. It's just for the press boxes and stuff like that. 10 million quid. Yeah.
Imagine they put up the Luton season ticket prices as well. That would have been a violation. If you're a Luton fan, I beg you comment below or actually it's live, innit? Yeah. Any Luton fans in here, I beg you let man know if they put up the season ticket prices, blood.
Yeah.
Do you know
4
what I mean?
games, no wins, Luton.
I smash a like on the stream as well, blood. You know them way there.
Yeah.
Huh?
4 games, no wins, Luton.
4 games, no wins.
And Wolves...
No, but have Burnley even won?
Wolves have only won 1 game.
Have Burnley won? Luton...
Burnley have got 1 point. Luton, the only team...
Sheffield's
with no points.
got a point.
They got a point, yeah.
Yeah, none of them
Everton's got a point. Luton, the only team with no points so far.
Yeah,
they need to win. But then Wolves only got 3 points. They need to win. Who's going to win that?
So Wolves versus Luton?
Yeah.
Oi, scrub versus the Scourer, blood. You know what I mean, fam? Probably Wolves. Yeah, Wolves got to win that. Wolves 2-0.
I'll go Wolves 1-0 because they don't score enough goals. Okay. And the final one, of course, the North London derby. You've already said 2-2.
Yeah, man.
So I know your score.
You know it.
I'm going Arsenal 3, Tottenham 1.
Yeah. All right, cool. I know we're gonna go behind. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean it's all right. Like, if we go behind, I'll lose it, yeah? But I just know we're going to go behind. But I believe in this team, blood, yeah? Stoppage time soldiers, fam. You know them way there, fam. Stoppage time soldiers, blood. Like, you know, every North London derby, Robbie, when I wake up, I feel sick. I'm not even going to lie, fam. I feel sick. Usually, man don't even eat before the North London derby. Like, you know what I'm saying, fam? But yeah, man, like, I'll be real with you. Like, last season under Conte and Stellini or whoever, yeah, and then, like, I didn't believe we'd get a result in.
But you look confident coming.
No, wait, let me finish. Man, got to back my team bro, in any Arsenal content, I'm going to back Tottenham, blood, to the day. I'm never going to give you the satisfaction of saying, nah, yeah, we're getting turned over. Never, blood. So if you come to watch me, you're never going to see that, blood. But in my heart of hearts, we never had a chance, blood. We never. If you look at how I was in my previews with troops and that, man, I was deflated, blood. You get me, fam?
No,
Kieran Knightley's chest,
wait a minute.
Get me? Miley's back, fam.
No, that's not true.
I was.
It's not true.
I was.
The second one, and even then you were confident because you guys unbelievable record at home. But the first game, think back.
When was the first one?
If you think back to the first game, right, last season, when you came to the Emirates, you were unbeaten.
No, but
you started the season well. Under Conte. That was before it started. It's from after that it started going wrong, but you started the season well. Under Conte, you were unbeaten. You were above us when you came to the Emirates.
What, the season?
Last season. Last season.
I don't remember that, fam.
Yeah.
Don't remember, bro. You know them way there, fam. Like.
Right, so a lot of similarities to this season.
Nah, but the difference is, yeah, with
you're playing better football.
Yeah, I don't care about, like, bro, like, bruv, I ain't seen this sort of football in Tottenham for years, bro. Like, because remember, when Pochettino got sacked, like, we were scrubbing, bruv, you know what I mean? So from Poch's exit to Mourinho, to Nuno, to Conte, bro, yeah, Mourinho got results and that, but we were never playing football like this, you know what I'm saying? Them man there were on the counter, blood. I'm telling you, chip and pin machine FC, that's what we were, do you know what I'm saying? But now, you get me, fam? I'm not saying that we're going to get the result because I'm telling you, I feel like football's fixed the way that we get battered at the Emirates. It's like death, taxes, and losing at the Emirates, fam. You know them way there. I feel like football's fixed, blood. But you get me, fam?
It's not fixed.
If it's not fixed, then show me. Prove to me that it's not fixed, blood. Come on, Tottenham, bro.
You just crap, that's
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Because the man that have won at the Emirates, yeah. And I know
what man has won?
And I know what are you talking about? Were you actually talking about? You mean to tell what? Have you lot undefeated at home for how many seasons then?
No, but you say
wait, wait. No, honestly. In a whole Premier League table, are you trying to tell me that you lot don't lose at home?
I didn't say that. I said not you.
How many teams, looking at that team there, yeah, how many teams have beaten you at the Emirates, yeah, in like the last 3-4 years? Go look. Look, tell me. Because Tottenham's one of them that ain't done it.
Yeah, so this is just to show you, right?
Go on.
How difficult the task is, right?
5 years,
right?
go.
Right, hold on, right? Not many teams come and beat us at the Emirates.
Show me, go, run through them.
So the teams
have you lost to Brentford at the Emirates?
No.
All right, cool. Have you lost to Brighton at the Emirates?
Yes.
Okay, we're done. We love that. We're done.
The only teams out of that list has beaten us at the Emirates in the last 5 years.
Newcastle.
No.
Man United. Yes. Yes.
Last 5 years, no.
Oh, they haven't?
No, not in the last 5 years.
Swear down.
I think they got a draw. They ain't beaten us.
Okay.
Liverpool have beaten us at the Emirates in the last 5 years.
Yeah, man's going on Chelsea.
Chelsea have beaten us once in the last 5 years, I think.
Bournemouth.
No.
Everton.
No. West Ham, no. Not in the last 5 years.
I think that's it.
City have beaten us, obviously.
Well, obviously.
The only really teams that have really...
Brighton and who? Who was it? Brighton and who?
Brighton, City,
and about Villa?
Liverpool. No.
Okay.
Not in the last 5 years. Not many teams come to the Emirates and win.
Okay.
That's facts. Even last season, Manchester City, Brighton were the only two teams to beat us at the Emirates.
So you lost 2 home games.
That right?
Look in the chat, blood. They'll remind you. Look in the chat.
No, that's true.
What they say? Give me the board, blood.
Yeah, no.
Blood?
Yeah.
Man said Sevilla, blood. You know what I mean, blood?
Sevilla what?
They said Sevilla smoked you, blood.
No, they didn't.
I don't know, blood.
No, the Emirates.
What do you mean Villa smoked you 3-0? They might be talking about Tottenham, blood. Villa.
The Emirates is not. I think. I think maybe Villa.
Sporting slapped you. Villa 3-0. Villa beat you 3-0.
I think that was during the COVID season.
I don't matter when it was. Villa beat you 3-0.
Was it 3-0?
Villa and Aston, fam.
Right? But listen, not many teams come there and win.
Yeah.
Even that Sporting one, that was on penalties. Yeah, it was a draw over 90 minutes.
Why are you getting into logistics and that?
So I'm just showing you the difficulty of you. When you're saying that, like, you're making out like loads of teams come to the Emirates and beat us, that's not true.
No, but you're saying
you don't lose many games.
But you're saying, it was on penalties. Why are you getting into the? You know what I mean? You lost, blood.
We lost, but it was on penalty. It weren't like it was a straightforward. You know.
Yeah, but then if that's the case, then we're Conference League champions because we never got emptied out of that competition. They forced us out, blood. We didn't lose the game. You know what I mean? We didn't. We're Conference League champions. We won that before.
Not many teams come to the team to win Emirates win, and certainly in
apparently Burnley beat you 1-0 as well, blood.
When was that?
Sean
was
Dyche, Steve
years
Austin,
ago.
A man said Sean Dyche, Steve Austin, blood.
When was that? Listen, man, not many teams come there, bro. You know what I mean? Because we're a top side at home. Right? And you lot have not beaten us like you said at the start of the show since 2010. I remember that. I remember that. That was a header by
Van der Vaart, Kabul, blood.
Kabul header. Yeah. Was that the last time?
In the league, because we beat you in the Carabao Cup, innit?
Bun that. You know what I mean?
No. Ali, you know what I mean? Ali was abused.
I know one thing.
Ali ran the show, blood.
I know one thing. You ain't gonna beat us in the Carabao Cup this year.
Yeah, I know, blood. You know what I mean, fam?
Anyway, listen, we're coming to the end of the show.
We graciously exited that, blood.
We're coming to the end of the show. We've been doing it live today, right? Of course, the big one is on Sunday. Massive game. North London derby. There is so much on this. I mean, if I can't even contemplate losing, right? The stick I'll get off of this guy. And then he's feeling the same way because he knows if we win, I'm going to give it to him. I remember all them times last year,
There's a super chat from William Cohen
and all that.
There's a super chat from William Cohen Trout that says no one is intimidated by a club whose badge is a chicken on top of a beach ball, fam. And he's actually one of my regular subscribers, you know what I mean? Yeah. Looking like a fast food Fogel, blood, from Superbad, blood. You know them right there? Like, what's man talking about? You get me? Don't be coming on with display pics like that, blood, on Big Best of Enemies. I'll cook you, blood. What's man talking about, fam? Look like a fast food Fogel, blood. Allow me, blood. You get me, fam? William Cohen Trout. Hold that pussy. You know what I mean, fam? What's he talking about, Robbie, blood?
All right, listen,
love for the super chats, though. We appreciate it,
Appreciate it, man.
Love for everyone that's in live supporting the show, you know, like that. Make sure you smash a like, all of that, comment, you know what I mean? And get your predictions in too, fam. Yeah. Do you know what I mean, fam?
So listen, we're ending the show now. Sunday, 2 p.m.
I'm going to be in church on Sunday, blood. 10 a.m. You know what I mean? 10 a.m. Bro, when I went to Thailand, fam, and I went into the Buddha temple, and they told me, that they want me to pray for something, innit, But what you can't pray for is, like, you can't pray for gal. Like, you can't pray, I want to be with Beyonce. Like, because apparently that just doesn't work. It doesn't mean anything, innit? So I was thinking to myself, what can I pray for? What can I pray for, You know, them way there. And I went to 2 different temples. The first temple, I prayed for us to win a trophy, blood. And I made sure I insisted on a meaningful one. I said to the Buddha, I was like, bro, Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, blood. Yeah, all Carabao, blood. I'll take either of them. That's what I said to him. And then the second temple, I said, beat Arsenal at the Emirates, fam. That's what I did. I wasted a whole wish on it, blood. Yeah, we trying to wrap man up, blood. These guys, blood. I'm late. You're telling me hurry up, blood. Now you're telling me I'm over talking. We need to wrap the show up, bro. What's man talking about, blood? Nah, bro. Nah.
You know,
I don't care if the car's outside.
What else? Did you put a date on it when you prayed? No, bruv. Yeah, it might happen in the next 100 years then.
But my kids might see it. My kids' might see it. Do you know? Oh my God! No!
If you have kids,
yeah.
You make them support Tottenham. Will you say to your kids, you have to support Tottenham?
We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see
that misery.
We're gonna have to see the state of emergency at that time, blood. You know them way there. We're gonna have to see. No, we're just gonna have to see, innit? Do you know them way there?
You can't put kids through that, man. Nah, man.
No, but I never understand. You know when you see, like, obviously, I don't mean any disrespect. You get me, fam? But I never understand, like, when you see a dad like supports a team and then their son like just supports a different team. Like no disrespect. Like initially I was what was the word? I was you know when you just don't know nothing, like you're ignorant. I was ignorant to it, thinking, oh, maybe he just didn't spend enough time with his dad or something like that, yeah? But then, like I saw Grizz supports Liverpool. I think his son supports Arsenal, blood. Do you know them way there? And when I was chatting to man that's got that sort of situation, they was like, listen, they was in the Liverpool kit. I bought them every Liverpool kit, but as soon as they got the mind of their own and that, man just walked off. Everyone at school, because you know you spend more time, the majority of the time in school.
I told my son already, man, you have to leave the house.
Oh,
I'm done telling him. I told my daughter, they're all gooners, and that's it. Live. And then how comes then in your house?
My dad,
right? Because
my dad
support
said
Tottenham,
no, but my dad,
and your brother supports United.
Yeah, but my dad, when it comes to like my dad, you get me, like my dad said realistically, why we're putting our hopes and dreams in the hands of 11 men with shaboinkers, blood, running on the field, blood, you'll never understand. So that's what my dad said, innit? You know them way. So my dad's not involved. My dad's fully not involved in it. My mum, she supports Tottenham, blood. You know them way there, yeah.
So how come your brother support United?
Because, yeah, he actively used to play football, and my uncle used to take him, and my uncle, like my mum's brother, he supports Man United, innit?
Oh, right.
So it's a thing where like them lot were all, you know what I mean? That's what it was. But me, I literally support Tottenham because of my mum, blood. You get me? Like, you get me? I literally support Tottenham because of my mum. Man, I'm like, Klinsmann, Hoddle, and all of that. But
finish the show with respect because you mentioned your mum. So
you better respect my mum because she'll punch you up, blood.
Big up to expressions,
you know what I mean?
Right? But mummy, we are dealing with, man.
What do you mean, mummy, where I deal with? What are you talking about, fam?
You shouldn't have done that to your son. Fam. You shouldn't have done that to him.
So what, do your parents support Arsenal, yeah?
My dad supported. Actually, my dad didn't really support. My dad was one of these people, right, that he always switching.
Yeah.
If he was still alive right now, right?
Yeah.
If he's still alive now, he'd probably be like, boy, I'm gonna tour my Man City. And
sit down.
But he had a soft spot for Arsenal.
Yeah.
But he was a real wind-up merchant. He'd be winding up me and my brothers and saying, oh, what's happened to Arsenal now, this, that, you know what I mean? But I think he did like Arsenal.
That'd have been the best fan cam on AFTV history, bloody fuss.
He used to love Ian Wright, you know what I mean? But all my brothers, all of us, Arsenal.
Yeah.
We all went to, all had season tickets at Highbury, all of us. So, anyway, we've come to the end of the show today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Live show, something special. It's the North London Derby, as we said on Sunday.
How many brothers you got, by the way?
3.
I knew it, blood. Because I saw
brothers.
you, then Laurie, Robbie Light, and then I saw Robbie Zero, blood. The other one, blood. Do you know what I mean? They all look the same, blood. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
3 brothers, man, all winners.
I love that.
So yeah, Sunday the game, and also don't forget we're going to be back next week with Best of Enemies. Listen, it is a very traumatic time for both of us, right? I'm hoping that I come out on top. He hopes that he comes out on top, but we'll see, won't we? Yeah. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to subscribe, and we're going to see you next week.
Big up Omar as well, blood. Here's to my trophy, $10, fam. You know what I mean? Trust me, I can go buy one from Toys R Us, blood. You know what I mean, fam? I put it in the back, we move, blood. But shout out everyone inside. You know them way there. Smash a like, and we'll see you next week, blood. Yeah? When we'll be talking about the results of this North London Derby, rude boy. I'm ready, blood.
It's that time again, man. Beat down time.
Is that right?
Coming to our place, the Emirates. Yeah, North London is red. We proved that last year. Not only did we beat you at the Emirates, we beat you at your place as well. And that was with your star boy, Harry Kane, who's gone now. Who are you going to turn to now? Bro, you're getting beat down.
Who are we going to turn to? Who are we going to turn to? Big Ange Postecoglou, blood. I'm telling you, it's a new day. Like Biggie, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, fam. The fossil football is dead. Yeah, get Conte out of here. Get Nuno out of there. Get Mourinho out of there, fam. I'm loving Big Ange instead.
Listen, you tell Big Ange, he should get out of here. Yeah? This ain't cricket.
Yeah. Save this, blood. Save this, blood. You walking Malteser. Save the egg. You want to...